Hey guys, sorry a little late, but let's do this. Let's see if Capcom can redeem E3 so far. Welcome to the O1 channel. So, oh gosh. What do you guys want to see Capcom do today? I hear Resident Evil 4 remakes, Mega Man games, new Devil May Cry. I'm for any of that. As long as I don't get finger wagged about diversity, I'm good.
Oh, you missed today's stream.
Welcome to
Oh
the
no, it's
Capcom
Capcom
E3
USA.
Showcase. I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates from Capcom. We'll hear from the Resident Evil Village team, share some news from the world of Monster Hunter, and get the latest on Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today, Resident Evil Village. The Resident Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and greatest in survival horror. The team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
Another time.
Bye-bye.
Ah yes, more Resident Evil Village.
There's nothing to fear.
Uh-oh. Oh, never mind, there we go. It's fine. Yes, I'm gonna finish this game, but just not right now. Have more fun with Ninja Gaiden, to be honest.
Rest now.
Yeah, your voice is like barely over there, but it's okay. You can still hear you.
Yay!
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident
Hello.
Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May. We hope you're enjoying this new chapter in survival horror. As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil Reverse, where players go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes and bioweapons.
Oh!
I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil Reverse will go live next month across all supported platforms. So head into the fray to celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
Okay, so basically, Resident Evil multiplayer game. By popular demand, the development has started on additional DLC for Resident Evil Village. More info later, even though this is E3, but we're just gonna tease it.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that wonderful update. Next up, some long-awaited news from the world of
development.
Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside monsters or battling them with friends, we've got something for you. First, let's dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin.
Yes! Monster Hunter Stories! Hi! Wings of Ruin.
Capcom presents.
This was his fate. Red may have been strong and skilled, but against the awesome power of nature, he was merely a man. He never stood a chance.
All around, things just kept getting worse. But I heard.
Wait, they killed the main
that
character
Guardian
from the
Mother
first
had
game?
survived And returned to Hekolo Island.
I never got
I went there to.
I didn't
celebrate
finish the
once
first
again.
game.
Thanks for the super chat, Ricardo!
Then, of course, that's when I met you.
You were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
This is the legendary monster.
Yeah!
Ratha, the monster with the wings of
Cute!
ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere, and and they're emitting strange light.
Here comes a powerful attack. I mean, I liked Stories. Stories was just...
It was on the 3DS, and my 3DS was hard to hold.
Yeah.
Thanks for the super chat. Ricardo says, I love Resident Evil, but I'm burnt out on
forming
Village.
kinship with monsters?
Well, more
control
content is
them?
coming for Village. So.
It's not about control. Monsters help riders of their own will.
Thanks, Ricardo.
And the bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
I guess I'll just have to watch the ending to Monster Hunter Stories, see what happens.
Monster Hunter, Monster and Rider.
What kind of power does Ratha really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too. He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
I can sense the flames of his life force weakening. The burden of such great power is too much for his body to bear.
A voice. Can you hear it?
Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsties. Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet. That makes them strong. My friends here taught me that. I believe in the strength of humanity.
Digivolve into Champions. Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Awesome! Starshine says, so amazing.
I'm actually looking forward to this one.
Cute.
But that's a playthrough for next month. Featuring free update. Oh, you get the... Yay! Path of a Hero.
Such great music! Ah! Palamute! New Palamute available.
Trial version available June 25th. Transfer your save game data to the full game. What? But I didn't finish Monster Hunter.
Oh, sucks to be you. No. Download outfit for Conroe Maiden.
New amiibos.
Oh,
Yep.
the kitty!
Wow. Receive this by linking your save data. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have... I play a lot of Monster Hunter. Amber does too, so...
Looks pretty epic, right? And how about that announcement? The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2
But
as
didn't
one
you
of
already
the new
announce that
monsties
somewhere
in
else?
the first free title update coming soon after the game's release. You can get an early peek at the game with the
Oh, yeah, that's
Monster
right. They had a
Hunter
Capcom
Stories 2
Monster Hunter
Wings
Direct.
of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your progress over to the full game release just a few weeks later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year, and we have even more content coming, including a new collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out more.
I give it to the host. She's trying to be pretty energetic. Monster Hunter Rise.
Honestly, the host kind of reminds me of how I would act if I was hosting this. Let's do this, guys!
This is for my
Yes!
My only complaint with Monster Hunter Rise is it took so long for me to get the money I need to buy my weapons. I really love the game, just because the money grind is annoying.
Rathalos is no runt. Moon's blessing emerged.
Especially when I'm playing other
Ready?
games. New cat!
All money grind.
I have a good feeling. What will it be? Moon's blessing emerged.
Bring Mega Man from Monster Hunter World.
I hope we get more Marvel vs. Capcom, says Web. This looks funny. Yes, it is, Cassie. Thank you. K-Wing, is that your cat?
Sure.
Sukino. Oh yeah, it does look like Zelda. Gray with a white patch.
Monster Hunter Rise, now with sunglasses.
Whoa, so many monsters I've never seen.
They're showing... No, these are monsters we fought.
I haven't.
Oh, wow, look at all the content coming. Icy Blade, so bright.
Ooh, Ooh, black leather pants. Play possum.
Sunglass hype!
Sunglasses! Festival sticker series.
More paid content coming, so kimonos.
Hamura is like my second home.
Oh, you get
Cape?
you get to play as like more characters.
Dancing.
Traditional dancing. Available June 24th.
See, everything here is cool. Okay. June 18th. Oh, so much stuff I can't even say it. Available now! What's available?
There has
Bunch
never
of
been a
costumes.
better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in
Mega
store
Man.
for us this July. Fans of Phoenix Wright
Darn.
will have new chapters to explore with the release of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. North American and European future attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan. You'll travel back in time to the late 19th century Japan and London to play as Ryunosuke Naruhodo, Phoenix Wright's ancestor, in this action-packed prequel. Now let's hear more about the story.
Sound like your wish.
So then, let us unravel this
Dub actress on the side. I don't know. Capcom presents.
Welcome.
Originally a
to the
3DS
centre
game that
of
was
the
never
world.
released outside of Japan.
Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This country is incredible.
Oh, they dubbed it!
I will become a lawyer. I have to.
No, I wanted it in Japanese, darn it.
Oh.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder.
English.
Who are you? Herlock Sholmes. You must have heard of me.
Collections.
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the art of deduction, Mr. Naruhodo.
Investigate the scene of the crime.
Well, what have we here?
The Great Deduction. The game is afoot.
That's right, Watson.
It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination.
Whoa. Oh, great. More granny voices.
Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Why can't he see?
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
I hope the characters are weird. It's fun.
We won! You're the best lawyer in the world!
Except for Ace Attorney. I mean, wait, it is Ace
July 27th. That's still in track, so.
So we have 10 new cases and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right? Let's take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Dance of Deduction.
I like her jacket.
Hello, I'm Jonathan, Capcom's marketing brand manager for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh,
The Capcom team is
thanks for the
thrilled
super
to
chat,
present
Ed.
2 new gameplay
English
features,
dub.
Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination, coming to the Ace Attorney series.
While investigating to prove your client's innocence, players will come across conspicuous situations that require further examination with the help of Ryunosuke's legal aid Susato and the brilliance of Locke.
Someone thought they heard Johnny and Bosch in here.
Probably is.
Alright, a lot of you guys are excited for this game. As you can see, there's no one but
Herlock will proceed to present his logic and reasoning spectacular, a grandiose yet flawed series of conjectures.
Crossfighter says, I'm excited for this Ace Attorney game. Awesome. Yes, Ace Attorney, says Jay. The copious beard.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's.
Doesn't look like there's a ton of voice acting, to be honest. TBH. So you cannot fail to observe the subject of the article. Oh wow, this is gonna be interesting. Too.
We dropped a little bit of frames.
What should we do?
Nothing we can do.
Should I get rid of... Oh, you already did. The Google page is open. And I'm on data.
Ryunosuke and Susato will then discuss to correct the flaws in Herlock's deductions.
It's not on auto shut off on the stream settings.
At this point, players will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery.
We need to look at this from a fresh perspective. I don't know.
As players present new evidence and observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information.
I'm somewhat excited, but...
Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
I mean, without Phoenix, right? You're not a man at all! You're a woman! By the longness of your hair. Don't... I'm so confused what's happening! If only I'd managed to cut off my hair, no one would have suspected. Yes, because your true identity is of the prima ballerina. Wait, we're getting spoilers already!
Spoilers!
You guys are spoiling the story! Miss Nuklavo Russian name. Oh my god!
You just ruined one of the stories for us!
You're right. My real name is Nina. And that is the conclusion of the story. You don't even need to play the game now, because everything was spoiled for you. In the hype train thing that they showed.
Dang it!
Why, Capcom? Why?
In courtroom battles, players will attempt to convince 6 jurors of the innocence of their client. Their progress will be displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice, one black, representing a guilty verdict, and one white, representing a not guilty verdict.
Objection!
In summation examination, take the stand to face off against the jurors, all of whom provide explanations as to why they've reached their guilty
wow,
verdict.
That really was a huge spoiler.
Yep, and watch them ruin one of these cases now.
I feel like they think that we won't
You'll
play
have to
this, but we
identify
are going to play
conflicting
this game.
statements
Yep,
and sway the jury
we're doing
in
a
your
series
favor.
on this.
Examine each
Capcom,
statement
you're spoiling
carefully
the whole game.
and select 2 contradicting
He
jurors.
stuck the
to
chap.
call out the
The
flaws in the
scoundrel
plot.
stabbing the poor man on the floor!
Usually I don't talk over stuff, but like there's like no volume at all.
These 2 statements are completely contradictory. What? Explain, Consul, post-haste. It's out of the question that the 2 witnesses saw 2 different moments of the same crime, as proven by that dead guy.
When you successfully point out one of these contradictions,
It's quite
among
simple. The
jurors,
victim was
they
stabbed
might just
precisely
change their
1 time.
minds, too.
Gasp!
With a slam of their
All
fist,
right,
each juror
I
who
concede
persuaded will
defeat.
send a fiery ball towards the scales above and literally tip the scales of justice in your favor.
Oh wow, the scales of justice are
Bring
literally
each contradiction to light
Yeah.
and persuade the
Begging
jury
your
to help
pardon,
prove your
sir.
client's
I'm
innocence.
going to do the same.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
This has just been a small taste
I just
of
want
the
the characters
exciting
to be
new
fun.
gameplay features
I think they'll be
in
funny.
the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are very excited to get this game in the hands of
I'm
both
excited.
new fans and diehard fans.
It looks interesting.
Thanks for
PS4, Switch, and Steam, July 27th.
It already seems like I have a
But they
bunch
announced
of
that
games to
months
catch
ago.
up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports?
Who
Let's
cares?
close out today's showcase with a few words from 2 of the stars of Capcom Fighters, Rob TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going on with Capcom esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter League, and all the other
It's over.
content on Capcom
Look,
Fighters.
it's what you wanted.
Over to
this
you
is what
guys.
you most wanted to see. All this weird esports stuff. That's what you said to me that you were looking forward to.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports
Yawn.
presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour, as well
Nintendo's
as
won
Street Fighter
E3.
League, here with competitive Street
I want to
Fighter
see
V
Rob
player
TV
and
dance
host
because it looked like he was about to get out of his chair
Hollywood.
and start
Rob
break
TV. What's going on,
dancing.
Rob?
Oh my
And
goodness, Vicious.
after what I've
Host
been through today, I think I
extraordinaire.
need to
that
see
just
that.
sounds beautiful. It has a ring
You know
to
what
it.
I think
And
about
think
when
that's
I think
the perfect word
E3?
to describe what we have for
Esports.
everyone today.
Said no
Street
one
Fighter
ever.
V, Capcom E3, it just feels right, and you feel the
what is this?
electricity in the
Something
air.
cool?
Yeah, this is Street Fighter 5.
What? That was nasty. And there might be
There are
some
more
people at
people
home,
coming
Vicious,
in.
who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter 5 is. The long and the short of it is this: we travel all around the world.
Oh yeah,
esports.
Yeah, esports. That's what I think about. When I think of E3, guys, from now on, I'm going to remember diversity training and esports.
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the best in your region,
me too.
sign up.
Sorry.
No one's tried to sell me a keyboard today, so Razer better sell me a keyboard. Like when they have their thing. Verizon talked about a mobile game or something.
So in this year's CPT overall,
I don't think
it's
people
a
want a
series
recap of
tournaments that have
esports, though.
$5,000 on the line
into
for
this.
each
Maybe
tournament.
somebody,
But
maybe
that
one
money
person
alone,
watching
that's
wants
not
to
the
see.
big. That's not what's really at
No,
stake here.
people are leaving
It's
the
about
stream in
making it to
droves.
the
What
granddaddy
can we
of
do?
them
We
all.
can't
Capcom
change
Cup.
what's going on. Street Fighter! Oh.
Yes, yes.
Okay, when do we get to see another game after
So
this?
behind me, you
Beard
can see
scratching
in all
action.
of its glory,
Broken
Like,
controllers.
they will show another game after this.
No,
right?
this is it. This is how they're going to end it.
No, no, I'm saying
And that's a
after
place
we
that
watch
you are
this, then they're
very,
going to
very
show all
familiar
the other games
That's right.
they
We
have.
take
Nope, this
besides
is it.
and broadcast it live from
They're
the
gonna end
stage,
this. They're
and
gonna
we
end
check
this
out
with the
all of
esports
top
thing.
competitive
What is
Bet.
the
games in
Ace
one of these
Attorney
regions.
thing? I don't
And speaking of,
understand.
the
Ace
Capcom
Attorney
Pro Tour has
Collection?
shaped up
It's,
a lot.
that's an
2021, we
older
have
game that they're just
32
porting?
events
Yeah, it's a
going on in
3DS
the Capcom
port.
Pro Tour, spanning across 19
what is a
different
new
territories.
game that
So there's so
just-
many opportunities
so Monster Hunter
for
Stories
players
is the
from
only
around
thing.
the world
Monster Hunter
to get that
Stories,
ticket
they
into
announced
Capcom
already,
Cup
though.
this season. I'm
I know,
absolutely
but so
excited
there's
because again, that is
no
a big
new
change
announcements.
from what 2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
I don't understand.
I know. This is called disappointment, hun. This is what it means to be a gamer.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so.
Nobody cares about Capcom Fighters.
On Twitch, YouTube,
Unsubscribe now
Facebook.
for the shameless
Of course,
plug
if
if
you
you're
don't
a
catch it live, you
Capcom
get
Fighter
subscribe to
person.
For
funny
all
'cause
the
people have
competitive
been
studying
waiting
you
for
need
this
to become a
Capcom
successful
show
Street Fighter
already.
If you're
player.
subscribed to
As well
Capcom
as
Fighters,
checking
go
some of
over and
the
unsubscribe and say,
community-focused
you
content
ruined
that we
E3.
have on Capcom Fighters. We have
No.
official pre-show
Right on
for the
their
Capcom
page.
Pro Tour. We have
No one
sets
cares.
to play from
Unsub.
around the world and play off in an exhibition first to 10. Not only that,
Oh.
actually, we do have Street
Is
Fighter
the
League happening
Capcom Fighter
season
League
after
doing so
season,
bad that they have to
non-stop action,
advertise
16
during
to
E3?
duke
I
it
mean,
out
come
in this
on.
battle tournament series to see who will walk away with the championship and the $150,000
Yeah!
Street Fighter League is
Esports. I want to
something
see
you don't
depressed
wanna miss because normally we
guys
only
with
have
beards and
1v1
trying to dance
content.
when they
But
win.
now you actually have your teammates. at
Yeah,
your back,
hardcore.
and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for
Clapping,
more news on
crying.
Street Fighter League later this year.
It's Oki
Uh,
What's gonna happen? He checks it.
Slow claps.
What's happening?
It's so good.
Why are they okay?
Let's not
Are they
forget, the
I thought they were
Intel
doing
World
something
Opening
from
is
Doctor
happening
Who.
right
Fusion, maybe?
now. Top players representing 11 regions around the world are competing for their place in the World
And where are the
Finals
masks?
happening next month. Be sure to check out the
This
official
happened last
website for
year?
more
Only
information,
unhealthy people.
including
Or is this all
standings
from
and
2019? Because the
broadcast
world was kind of shut down
Commemorate this
last year.
event. Everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do
So they
not
get
wanna
skins
miss
if they
this.
compete? Is that what
highly
they're...
recommend
Are there any
everyone
other
to
new
stay
games?
tuned
I'm
No.
confused.
future
Capcom Fighters.
Pro Tour
Should we rewind it and
updates
then
on
go
the
through the
Capcom
games
Fighters
they
channel.
did show?
And
No,
again, we've had so many
no, no, no.
events so
Wait, how
far. We
long was
started
the
off with
show?
the Japan
How long was
region.
this?
We've had a couple more
20
events
minutes?
going on
Almost?
afterwards, but the action
Tech-
does
How much
not
more-
stop. In
how
fact,
much
we're going to
more
be
fighters
continuing
are they
on
gonna
with
show?
the
They're probably going to show us
Midwest
15 minutes of
region
fighters.
Capcom Pro Tour. I know you're definitely excited about that.
literally-
100%. I mean, of course, your boy is
Okay,
from
let's see
Ohio.
what
Make
people
sure you
have to
guys
say about
tune in to
this.
see the tournament. You do
Esports is
not
boring.
wanna
I want to
miss
see
some of the
Resident
best
Evil
Street Fighter
stuff, says
players
Devin.
in the world compete
Other people are saying
head-to-head.
more esports.
You're going to get more Capcom Fighters fighters, and you're gonna like it.
You guys, you're funny, K-Wings. Thank you, Cassie. Esports is the worst, says enraged Eric. Face palm, says Crossfighter. Alright, fine, you're right.
No one cares. So
oh my gosh, stop talking about esports LOL and laughing face.
Here's the recap for today. So E3 Day 2 gave us Diversity and You, why you know, they need to make sure, not at the Game Developers Conference, mind you,
It's been a
but
really
during
exciting
E3
season
they
so
do
far,
that.
and I can't wait to
They
see how
said
this
that
plays
girl
out on the road to
game
Capcom
developers
Cup.
need a separate
Remember to check
room
out
to stay
Capcom
in.
Fighters
That's what they
Twitch
told
and
me at
YouTube
the
channels
Yes,
for more
let's separate
information
guys and
watch
girls
the
at the
latest
workplace.
matches.
Guys can work at one
So
side
that's a
and
wrap
girls
for
can work at the other.
Capcom at
That's the
E3
dumbest
this
thing
year.
I've ever heard.
Let's recap what we all saw. Resident Evil
Oh, they're doing a
Village is
recap
back, the
now.
latest
Hey,
installment
look
of
at
the
that.
survival
Resident
horror
Evil, it's out now. Go play it.
RE-verse as
Thanks
part
for
of
the
the
super chat,
franchise's
Ricardo
25th
and Devin
anniversary.
Cooley. Thank you
We
guys.
have new adventures to embark
Got a
on in the
couple
world of
super
Monster
chats.
Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings
Meh.
of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise. And don't forget to go back in time with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
You're supposed to
tap into the
tease
family
something
history of
coming.
Phoenix Wright and solve new cases.
They forgot what E3 was.
Finally,
They did forget
don't
what
miss out on
E3
the
is. It's like,
esports
it's a
fun.
digital event
Make
now.
sure
Let's
you
just
catch
tease the
latest
games we have
matches in
coming
Capcom Fighters.
soon.
There really is
And
something
not
for
to tell
everyone here
people
today.
about
But
anything.
don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter. And
They even
make
announced
sure
a
you
new
check
Mega
out the
Man game, but
Capcom
it's on
virtual
Twitter,
booth on
and
the
it's for a
E3
mobile
portal
game.
To watch all these videos again.
New Mega
and
Man
more.
mobile game.
I'm Rachel Querico.
Why didn't they talk about it
aka
here at
Seltzer.
E3?
Thank you for being
Uh-huh.
part of the Capcom experience. at
Okay,
E3 this
thanks for
year.
the super chat. Ricardo says they should remake Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and have Batman as a guest character. Agreed, Ricardo. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the super chat. Devin Cooley says, no, this is breathtaking with a crying emoji. I'm glad you're liking this so much, Devin. Capcom, you forgot to talk about anything.
Whoa.
Worst ever. I am depressed.
Wow.
Says Dark Claw. Alright, look. I can do the magic. We can rewatch it and we'll talk over it.
Rewatch this?
Yeah,
Have
well, we
fun.
won't do the esports thing.
Okay, we won't
Let's
do
just
the
see
esports
if it's
thing.
done. Is it done? Is
It's
it over?
done. That's it. That's the E3 experience. But what I was saying is, what?
That is E3.
That is E3. Okay, try to rewind it before
Alright.
things get crazy. There you go.
All right, so you can keep talking. and I will
Okay,
rewind.
so E3 day 2, Diversity and You. They had the Mythical Gamers basically announced a Bitcoin like thing for their game, which you missed. I didn't see the indie showcase, but the indie showcase was good mostly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I
Indie
really
showcase
liked
was good.
And Indie Showcase and Freedom Games actually was making some games about cats and dogs.
And then Capcom showed 3 games, all of which are out, and 1 coming out in July. 2 coming out in July.
And Ubisoft showed Just
Welcome to the
Dance.
Capcom
No, that's not day
E3
2.
showcase.
This is day
I'm
2.
your host, Rachel Querico,
So
aka
Nintendo is going to
Seltzer,
basically
and I'll be your
steal
guide
the
as we
show
walk
tomorrow.
through the latest
Good.
releases, news, and updates from Capcom.
Rumored to show the
We'll
Switch
hear from
Pro
the Resident Evil
and
Village
the
team,
Zelda stuff,
share some news
and
from the world
you
of
know,
Monster Hunter,
that's where all the
and
hype
get
is.
the latest on Ace Attorney.
So let us know
Then
what.
we'll wrap up with
do you
some
want me to turn
updates
the
from our
volume
friends at
down
Capcom
for-
Fighters.
Sure, if you want to.
So
I
what
don't
are we
care.
waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop
She
today,
is the,
Resident Evil Village.
volume that's over
The
that
Resident
way.
Evil franchise
She's
continues
not the
to pioneer
microphone.
the
We're the
latest
microphone.
and greatest in
Yeah.
survival horror. The team has been blown away by the response to Resident
Also,
Evil
if the
Village,
E3 is
which
talking
launched
so much
last
about
month.
diversity
It brought the
and
world
you know
another
inclusion and
chapter
stuff
in
like
this
that, shouldn't they
decades-long
have like
story
a
as the
person of
franchise
color as a
celebrates its
female
25th
spokesperson?
anniversary this
I'm
year.
just saying if that's
I'm
what they're
honored
really
to be able to
pushing
introduce
when they go out of their way to
Tsuyoshi
replace all these
producer
people
on
that are
Resident Evil
doing
Village,
presentations.
with a special message for the fans.
Never mind.
Actually, someone is about to yeet her off the stage right now.
Another time.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna just go full blown replace everybody.
All right. So, what did you guys think? Were you guys excited for the Capcom presentation? What did you guys think? What's everyone's most favorite thing about E3 so far? Who won E3? Did Xbox win?
I think the winner of E3 so far is probably Microsoft.
So let us know.
Take-Two Interactive is the loser, and then a close second loser would be oh, what's the name of that company? Mythical Games is up there at number 2.
Yeah, I should have looked at Mythical Games
everyone.
today.
My name is
No,
Tsuyoshi Kanda,
Mythical
producer
Games
on
is
Resident
apparently
Evil
getting
Village.
blasted
I
on
wanted to
social
take
media
this
because
opportunity
they
to thank
have
everyone who
allowed
played since we
NFTs
lost game in
in
May.
their upcoming
hope you
game, which is
enjoyed
I don't know
a
what that is.
it's a type of
Survival
Bitcoin transaction that
As a
they're trying to sell
reminder,
to children.
everyone who purchases
So
Resident Evil Village
yeah,
will get
it's
free
it's
access to our online
it's basically
multiplayer
Roblox
Resident
with.
Evil
See, they
RE
should have done this.
where
RE
players
verse.
will
They
head
should have
to
gone
get
more
their
into
favorite
this.
Resident Evil
This looks
keywords and
interesting.
bioweapons.
Yeah,
I'm now
what
happy
is
to
this?
announce
This should
that
have been what they were
This
talking
is
about.
a multiplayer game that's coming to a lot of different platforms soon, and it's based on. Do you remember that Resident Evil multiplayer game on the 3DS years ago? I don't remember the name of it, but you played as iconic Resident Evil characters. By popular demand, development has started on additional DLC for Resident Evil Village.
Thank you, Deanna. Says the people actually doing the indie showcase and for the Freedom Games showcase did more actual diversity than Capcom is attempting to do. Exactly. I agree, Deanna. Freedom Games showed a lot of, and the indie developers showed a lot of just. They just happened to be diverse because they had a lot of people making great games, and they didn't talk about it at all. Whereas all these other people are talking about it, but they're not doing it. So it's like, so weird. Exactly, Deanna. I agree. Exactly. Ricardo says PlayStation won by not participating.
PlayStation wins by not participating.
Thanks, Ricardo, and thanks for the super chats, everyone.
Was his fate. Red may have been strong and skilled, but against the awesome power of nature, he was merely a man. He never stood a chance.
All around, things just kept getting
I mean,
worse.
don't get me wrong. Monster Hunter Stories looks tight,
That
but
Guardian Ratha had survived
I don't know.
and returned to
I feel like they
Island.
spoiled the first game though. Like they talked
there to
about
see Red's
a
old
main
monster
character dying.
I know. Now we can never go back and play the first game if we didn't.
Unless they were talking about the monster.
That's when I met
Oh, right. I don't know. Okay, Swamp Thing. They can diversify these. Okay. Oh my gosh. The GOTG game looks interesting. Just wish I could play as the other Guardians and not just Star-Lord, says Devin. Awesome.
Yeah.
Make that two things, says Crossfighter. So far, Microsoft. Oh, the only thing I'm excited about for the Capcom conference is new Ace Attorney and the Monster Hunter amiibo. That's about it. So make that two things, says Crossfighter. So Ace Attorney and Monster Hunter amiibos, definitely Crossfighter. The amiibos look super cute. I agree. Left Alone 64 says so far Microsoft, but if Nintendo shows even a small 5-second teaser of Breath of the Wild 2, then Nintendo would win easily.
What's this whole idea of
thank you for that, Left Alone. Thanks for the super chats today, everyone. Microsoft has definitely won so far, says Jack of Blades. Lawrence says, so far I feel like it's Square Enix because of Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. Xbox One, but it had such low standards to win, says JX. Square Enix, before Capcom, says Taven Kane. Well, Nintendo, me for the win, is Nintendo tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah, Nintendo's gonna slay tomorrow.
A lot of people are saying this conference was kind of boring.
If there's worry or doubt in
after
your voice,
they talked
There.
about this.
Capcom, you were the last hope for E3 Day 2. You were the chosen one.
My favorite is the great Ace Attorney game. Awesome, Kathy.
The burden of such great power is
Yes.
too much for his body to bear.
Oh my gosh. I missed a nap for this, says Simons.
Yep.
You did. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Nightwing Alex. Thank you, Nightwing Alex.
Monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
They have the power of kinship.
I don't know. It's hard for me to. Thank you, Nightwing Alex, for the super chat. Let me know if I missed what you said.
Makes them strong.
I wanted to see more of Resident Evil RE-verse.
I believe in the strength of humanity.
Nintendo needs to show off Metroid Prime 4 in order to win, says Uriah.
No, new Zelda game. Smash Brothers reveal.
Capcom should get shut down, says Red Fury. The people doing the... Yeah, I agree. The people doing the indie showcase were great, Deanna. Yep. This is garbage. Okay, thank you guys for the comments about the Capcom.
I mean, we love Monster Hunter.
Such a disappointment, says Taven. Only game that was okay was Resident Evil 7. Square Enix and Capcom is bad this year, says Fox Game. I like 2 out of the 3 games being showed in the Capcom presentation, says Deanna. But how the heck did they show less than the indie showcase? Exactly, Deanna. We liked the indie showcase, Luke. We had a fun time doing that. So, here are the awesome
I'm glad
amiibos.
you guys like the...
They announced Resident Evil 4 Remake, yet nothing, says Devin. Thank you so much, Devin. You were expecting something from this, says Ed.
Ah.
Underwhelming, says Spider-Man. What? Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Resident Evil RE-verse, the new title celebrating 25 years of Resident Evil, for free when you purchase Resident Evil Village, will be out at a later time. You'll play as your favorite Resident Evil characters from Leon and Chris and Claire and all these other people in a multiplayer blowout. And they actually had a teaser trailer that they could have shown. They didn't do anything with it. It's a multiplayer action game with 4 to 6 people, and it comes out summer of 2021. They could have done just 5-10 minutes on the game. They just showed barely a teaser. They have an actual full-blown trailer out. They also released a brand new Mega Man game on mobile. They could have put that in this thing.
Yep. You have somebody in the chat that says, hopefully this was just a prank.
Nope, it's not a prank.
AM Big Nate says, Monster Hunter is the only thing I enjoyed watching on Capcom on this.
Oh, they just announced that the Monster Hunter Stories 2 and Monster Hunter, this is their first collab. So there's going to be more than one collab between this game and Monster Hunter Stories 2. So Monster Hunter fans, make sure you get both, because you'll be able to get content from both games. This is just the first wave of their crossover.
Nice. Kyle says, disappointed. Demonic Spart says, gaming is dead.
No, I don't know about that, but it's not the same E3. But...
Are you guys watching the Razer conference today?
You mean about computers? No.
No, I wish, but we can't because we have things to do.
I'm gonna go stream Ratchet and Clank.
They didn't show one thing at all. They just showed us games we already knew about, even when they didn't tell us anything about them. All they did was tease them, says Christina. Agreed. Esports is the real winner of E3, says somebody. I think it's a joke. Oh.
No.
Dang, Mega Man, all we can do is vote with our dollars. Please buy legit Mega Man merchandise, people. No Mega Man anything, but...
Just a mobile game. It's funny, Chad told us he was done with, see, look at that. Collab 1, Collab 2, Collab 3.
Yeah, several collabs.
Should I go back and...
yeah, go back and check it out, because we're just watching it through again. I mean, what are we doing?
I want to read about the different collab stuff.
Fun fact, if you want your kid to fall asleep, just have them watch the Zoom call of the Take-Two conference of E3. Thank you for the fun fact. Thanks, Jack. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Crossfighter. Hey, Devin. Hey, everyone. Downloadable content. I think you get to play as that guy. You get to play as the girl.
Yeah,
or
you
her
can
voice.
you can do streams of grinding my character's money, because that would be good. Because I do like playing the game. All right, let's pause.
I want a Dead Rising remake. Did Capcom even make that? Says Jackson. I don't know. All right, so here's what we got, guys. Monster Hunter Stories 2 event
June
quest
18th, Collab 1.
June 18th. So we get Monster Hunter Stories 2 and layered armor and
Sunglasses, playing dead emoji.
And then we get Suniko as a reward. I'm so confused.
July 9th is wait, she's a quest event reward. Yeah, she's an award. So it's like those Monster Hunter games where Metroid and Link armor would show up, and you had to do a bunch of stuff in order to get them. So that's
you
what
can
they're...
get her in the Monster Hunter Rise game, or no?
You have to compete in an event.
Oh, okay. So the second one is downloadable the content. Okay, sunglasses.
Yeah.
Then what is that July 9th? You saved data from
Capcom Collab 2. We'll find out what that collab is. That could be from any Capcom game. I'm guessing probably they'll do something to promote Ace Attorney.
Oh,
so maybe that would be like Ace Attorney stuff. And then Collab 3, probably something between Monster Hunter Stories or another Capcom game. Maybe Resident Evil, who knows?
Awesome.
Unless they've actually announced some stuff.
My day is ruined, says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
My day is ruined.
It's layered armor is one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I enjoyed Justice League more than E3 2021. Wow.
Hi everyone,
They should have spent more time on this.
I think this is what everybody wanted to see.
They literally have a full trailer they could have put after this, showing your favorite Resident Evil characters and actually talking about this type of multiplayer.
You want to play the trailer now?
I don't think the trailer's going to work because I'm not logged in, so it says it's rated M. So.
Where players go head-to-head with their favorite
4 to 6 players.
Heroes and bioweapons. I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil REverse will go live
next month.
Across all
next month, July.
Resident Evil verse. I don't understand.
If you bought Resident Evil, hang on. If you bought Resident Evil Village, or were given the code by the developer, then there's a free game that's built into it called REverse that'll be coming out in July sometime.
Okay, someone wants to know our expectations for Namco, Bandai Namco.
Dragon Ball, probably. I think okay, here's how Namco can win E3, even if people don't like it. If they, what is the name of that new anime, or that anime that's like Demon Souls? No. If they announce a video game based on this very popular new anime that's taking the world by storm, then they would win E3. If they said they had a partnership with that company. They just finished their Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC with Trunks, the future Trunks stuff. They have new DLC for Jump Force, like Kakashi Sensei and some other characters. They're still adding characters to that game, by the way, which is crazy. Demon Slayer, that's it, yeah. If they announce a Demon Slayer game, Namco does, then they would win E3 just based on the sheer amount of trending that would happen because of how popular that anime is.
Demon Slayer,
yeah, especially if they said it was like a Switch exclusive or something like that. Because there will be Nintendo Switch games shown at the Namco event if they don't show up on Nintendo. Let's see, what else?
Starshine says maybe tomorrow will be great with the Nintendo Direct E3.
Oh, Nintendo's gonna kill it tomorrow.
We can only hope, Starshine. I know Nintendo will save us.
Nintendo's learned from their mistakes of bad E3 shows. Their Nintendo Directs are a lot... See, this is the problem. I think that E3 forgot what made E3 so exciting. And they're trying to do the Nintendo Direct thing, but they're failing at it. Capcom's last Direct that they did like a few weeks ago, where they showed some stuff, it was more exciting than their E3 presentation. What you're supposed to do with your E3 presentation is you're supposed to show games that are coming out this year and are being teased for next year. It's to build anticipation for what's coming and also to highlight what's new. What a lot of these companies are doing is they're just highlighting what's coming out like within the next, couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
And that's not what E3 is really.
Monster,
that's what Nintendo does with their Nintendo Direct thing. But they also do tease games that are in development and show a little bit of stuff.
But I heard that Guardian
Sony's PlayStation Play thing, their State of Play is also kind of a train wreck because it's not very interesting to watch. It's like a 2-hour press conference that they do, or an hour press conference once or twice a year, but they don't really show anything that's interesting. So it's like, I don't know, I really worry about the game industry a little bit when it comes to things like E3 and things like that. Now, because this is just...
Cammy says, I'm somewhat pleased, but I'm overall disappointed. Akira says, REverse, it's like reverse, with all characters in Resident Evil.
It's just it's a multiplayer map thing, like they did with those, oh my gosh, what was it? The Mercenaries, that's it, Resident Evil The Mercenaries, that's what it is. It's Resident Evil Mercenaries, but on PS5.
215 Philly says, Castlevania Lord of Shadows would have been dope. And a change. Azura's Wrath 2 would have been a dope change.
Castlevania Lords of Shadow is Konami. Konami doesn't have one of these digital events.
For an E3 thing. Nintendo will be good because all the showcases set the bar low. Yeah,
pretty much.
Somebody said, I feel like E3 this year was like as if it sounded like a million screamed in terror and were suddenly silenced. Yeah. Well, Luke, what do you think? I don't know what to say.
I mean, as a fan of most of these games, it's cool, I guess, but it just kind of,
What kind of
it
power
feels
does
exactly
Ratha
like
really
the Capcom event that they had like a few weeks ago that was only like 20 minutes long. The esports thing wasn't necessary. I would have teased the Resident Evil RE-verse. I would have talked a little bit about the Resident Evil 4 remake. Maybe showed us some of the other collab thing. I have a feeling that Capcom's gonna have like another small Monster Hunter Direct thing in probably July or August, like highlighting the next thing. Like I was telling you, like a lot of these developers now, because they see how much money they can make on their YouTube channels and advertising in-house, that they're going to be doing their own press things. So pretty much traditional game media, like journalists and stuff like that, is becoming a thing of the past, because most of these companies are doing their own PR and their own press now. So, you know.
And Devil May Cry is with Capcom too?
Yeah, there's not going to be a new Devil May Cry.
People were saying that
Too soon.
they wanted to see that.
Although they did set it up that they could do a new Devil May Cry at the end of the 5th one, but it's too soon.
Yeah, no Devil May Cry, no... They didn't really talk about Resident Evil that much.
My fear is, too, that because of the pandemic and stuff, things are, like, so far behind, like, production-wise. So they're just scraping the bottom of the barrel to try to show people some stuff, and mostly focusing on the games that they have out right now and just adding more content than they planned. Case in point, Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter always has more content added over time, but they've added so much content to Rise within the past, like, I don't know, 2 months, and now they're adding even more stuff.
Well, it works for me because I don't have money to buy a ton of games anymore. But I mean, this is cool, but it would be nice to have more games available. Well, guys, that's the Capcom conference. I think we've seen enough.
Yep, I'm gonna go.
This is all they had. They didn't have any. After this, they do esports, so this is it.
Yep. After that, they do the Professor Layton thing, or not Professor Layton.
Yeah, we don't need to watch that again.
No. But yeah, that's it. That's all, people.
How does it feel to be old? Oh my gosh.
Looks pretty epic, right?
Sadness.
I haven't aged a day. What are you talking about? I look the same as when I first arrived.
You guys are my favorite YouTubers. Thank you. And this was disappointing. Sadness.
Disappointing! Yeah, that sums it up. Alright, guys. That's it. That's all. Not watching this again. The Capcom actual E3 thing was only about, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes long. We milked this as far as we could. But if you guys want to watch something else, I'll be doing Ratchet & Clank over on my other channel at around 6:30. So I just have to set up the stream, and then I'll be playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga at like 10 o'clock over there too. Maybe I'll come over here and play a Ninja Gaiden late at night too. We'll see.
Ooh.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I haven't been sleeping well because I broke my foot, so yeah. Alright, I'll catch you guys a little bit on the other channel. But that's the end of E3 press conferences today that I want to cover. Tomorrow will be the Nintendo Direct over on K-Wing's Let's Plays. And did we decide where we're doing the Namco thing? We're doing Namco here or the Let's Play channel?
If you want to do it, if they want to see it here, we'll do it here. If you want to do it here, I mean, people might want. I mean, we've already streamed like 2 or 3 bad press conferences over here.
Yeah.
If you think you want to do Namco over here to make people, but if Namco lets us down, then we're all gonna cry.
Yeah. If you guys want to see the Namco event over here, let me know. If not, the Nintendo thing is definitely tomorrow at noon, I think, on the Let's Play channel. So. All right, guys. Catch you later. Nintendo, it's up to you. Don't let us down. Peace out, guys.
All right. See ya. See you guys in a bit. Thanks for watching. God bless. Happy gaming. See ya.